welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to continue, thank goodness, with our Delorean build. So we are going to do issue 95 of Build the Back to the Future Delorean. Now, we are now into the issues that Fan Home have supplied us. So obviously I had a couple of Eagle Moss issues left over, which was 93 and 94, which we've done on the channel because I kind of stopped really. I think I had 4 or 5 issues that I slowed the other time, but we were all waiting to see what would actually happen with the builds from Eagle Moss. But now we are back and we are now doing the Fan Home issues that they've sent us. Now, the magazine still does have Eagle Moss collections on it, and that's what it's going to be like until the end of this build really, because it's exactly the same parts as what the Eagle Moss version was. There's going to be no difference to this model whatsoever. It's just going to be the fact that we get to continue with the build, which is perfect for me, and I'm happy about doing that anyway. So I really want to get started on this one because it's parts that I have not seen for a while on this build. So yeah, I'm really pleased for doing this. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So this is the front bumper, as you can see, one of the front bumpers. So today what we're going to be working on is the bumper, light and brackets. So we're actually going to start putting on the brackets for the front flux band. So this is going to be really interesting. But the first thing we need to do is we need to put the indicators in, which are these 2 lenses here. So one's just going to go down there. And we need to secure that in with some good old AP screws. Now I thought we would be screwing these in from the back, but no, we're actually screwing these in from the front. Now, if I was to do this model all over again, I probably would have thought of a different maybe solution to this, because if not, we're going to have screws showing, but we're also going to have the flux bands covering this. So yeah, how much will it show? But I would have maybe thought of doing something differently. Okay, so that's one on there, and we'll get the second one in, not that way around, obviously. Okay, so 2 more AP screws. I actually looked on eBay when we didn't know what was happening with the Fan Home, well, with the Eagle Moss situation, and this issue, just 95 on its own, was coming up at £30–40. It just wasn't prepared to pay that. Okay, right, now we've done that, it's asking us to put the brackets on for the flux bands. Now these are all the same, there's no difference to them. They've all got L1 on them, L1, L1. So basically they're going to go on exactly the same as all of them on here. So the first one it's asking us to do, just to make sure we get this right, it's asking us to go from this side. So like all the others, it's a case of put one on and then screw it into place with an LP screw. So we've got absolutely a few of these because we've got quite a few of these brackets to put in place. These are going into plastic though, so it's not too bad. Probably a little bit fiddly, but it's a case of line up the hole, I think one of the, at the time, this was classed as one of the hardest models to do, and I can probably believe that. It is not the easiest. See, that one's not wanting to go in. So let's just retract that screw. I'm going to put the screw all the way through. And I'm literally going to try again. Lining up with a hole. Problem is here, it's not easy to hold it as you do it. But I've lined it up. I think I've got a better... You really have to kind of push down on that. Okay, that one's in. So we need to keep working our way across, and that's what it's just going to be for the same for these. Now the other problem, obviously, I'm going to put a screwdriver on. Sign that we found home was Eagle Moss had sent issues when they weren't in stock of the issues you needed. So they would send random future issues, which unfortunately, and there's nothing we can do about it, we have to purchase them again. So we don't have the option of, you know, saying, right, well, I've got that issue, so I don't need it. It's not going to work like this. You are signing up for a subscription, so you know you're going to get the issues again. And I think the logistics of, you know, of trying to work out what issues you got with Eagle Moss and stuff, I think it was just a lot to take on for Fan Home. So, and at the end of the day, when Eagle Moss went under and there were many assets, obviously one of the assets was the customer database for the company, and on that database it would have had everybody who subscribed, where they were at, you know, what issues they were on, what issues they needed. And I can't remember who purchased that, but yeah, it was like selling a company off piece by piece, just to try and recover whatever they could, or salvage whatever they could, the administrators. But I think at the end of the day, yes, we've got some issues. I can potentially sell them on eBay, which I might do at some point, maybe when the build is done, because I just want to make sure I've got them in case something breaks or goes wrong. So, you know, you got to look on the bright side. I think one of the things I did say when I was building this at the time was they sent me the bits to make it into the Back to the Future train, and that was an option at the time, but they asked you if you wanted that option. I was going to go for it anyway, but if it wasn't, they were giving me shoes for something I potentially wasn't going to go for. But anyway, you know, let's just say the issues that we got extra that we're going to have to purchase again, it's nothing compared to what we've got invested in the build. Okay, they are now on with enough of me ranting away. Would you believe that does step 3, step 4 and step 5 of the build? Oh, and step 6. I'm putting all them on. 3, 4, 5 and 6. So that's how many steps we've done. Okay, right, so we need to bring the car down for the next bit. So let me just grab it. Luckily it's just above my head. The wheels turning in, going down for the flying mode really does do my head in sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the side camera so you guys can see this better. So just Bear with me while I just get that set up. So as you can see, we've got the front of the car looking lovely. Okay, so what we need to do next is obviously we're going to put this on. So it's going to go this way round up. There is a line here, and that's going to follow the side here of the bumpers. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put these LEDs in. Now this could be tricky, so I'm going to grab my tweezers, which are luckily just above my head. Now I've got arms in the way. Well, we're going to do the best we can. I'm also being careful with these electrics because I had something go wrong with these before. Okay, so both them bulbs are in. Definitely use the tweezers on that one. And then this is going to simply, hopefully, slot into place, which it does, as you can see there. Okay, and then we just need to screw that in with 4 DM screws. So it's been a nice issue. I'm just going to get my little oil pot here. When it pumps oil. Problem is it just goes back all the way down sometimes because it's gravity fed. Let me just see if that's actually even coming up. There it is, we've just got a bit of an air bubble in it. 2 seconds while I just sort this out and get some oil.
A few moments later.
Okay, sorry about that. It is a very, very hot day. So these are going in with DM screws. I'm going to do the first 2 at the front here. Oh, I can feel that going in already, which is fantastic. Let's get the second one. Excuse my phone going off. This is the second one. Okay, that's 2 in. So I've just got the other sides to do, and then this is another issue finished and another issue nearing completion. About from this one about maybe another, I think it's 130 isn't it? So I've got up to 100 and something, so you know it's not going to be long until we're at the stage where the original run finishes. Okay, that's in place. That looks lovely. You know, oh, there we go. There was a bit at the front, it just needed to clip in. Absolutely fantastic. That looks absolutely gorgeous on the car. That really, really does. Just got a little bit of oil there I'm not too happy about, but I can sort that out post-production. But yeah, that is it. Okay, so I do know what we'll be working on next, so if I do bring you round. So we are going to be working on the skirting underneath here. So we've got that to do. And then we're going to be working on the wires that come down and under and up. That's what I've got up to on this build so far. So that's what we're going to be working on next. So yeah, it is going to look superb once it's done. I'm still not too happy about my wiring inside the car, but there's not really a lot I can do about that anymore because it's all enclosed in. But that is this issue complete. That is this yeah, stage 95 done. Well guys, that's it for issue 95 of the DeLorean and the first magazine from Fan Home. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just so pleased that we can start working on this at the moment and get it back up and running. I probably said that in my last 2 videos, but it is such a relief. Ecto 1 wise, I still need to work on the electrics, and I'm going to be working on that in the next few days. I've got a new soldering iron, so I've got all that to come, so it should be fun. But that will get completed and that will get finished as well. So we will get back on with that one. It's just at the moment, it's just managing to get everything sorted, and then we can finish off the 2 Eagle Moss builds I had. Unfortunately, the 3rd Eagle Moss build will never be completed, which was the wooden Titanic. That's gone, unfortunately. I don't think we're ever really going to see that again in the near future, but it's good that we can get the DeLorean and the Ecto 1 finished with Fan Home. Anyway, if you like the video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.